Can you hear me now? I hope so. Anyways, I got this really cool fucking reading. Okay, so let me explain. Yeah, the Ace of Wands, you had a really good idea, right? That you thought that you wouldn't be overwhelmed, like ever, and you were like jumping up and down, all happy. Finally, your financial future is gonna change and be like, you know, something you created and your independence. Look at all these pentacles you once had. Empress energy. I feel the Sagittarius and is into this person, this Nine of Wands that this person was against is proving Sagittarius energy of air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay, wishful thinking or wishes, lies becoming the truth through perspective, okay? Through perspective and generosity and following one's intuition. Okay, now her cup is full. Wait, that's because... And that's why she's in the reverse Queen of Cups. Yeah, she's very guarded. Look, proving air energy, because this is the Gemini card. This magician, yeah, proving air energy. This magician wants to be with this air energy of either Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Look, success, Sagittarius. I'm sorry, Aquarius with a star, Aries and Scorpio. Fixed signs, okay, of success. Okay, so it's going to be successful, whatever this relationship is going to come out to be. If you're wondering, that's what I have for you there, for the energies that are going to see this. And if this comes across your screen, it was meant to be, you know what I mean? Like every other reader. Sorry about some videos. I had like no sound for some reason. I had no sound. goddamn fucking thing. How does it mute? It wasn't muted. I didn't touch the mute button. I feel like someone's fucking with my phone. Can you hear now? Oh my god. This is like all night, this bullshit. But at least you can read the captions. I put the captions on. Because I'm like, you can read the captions. And it wasn't on, and I had to put it on. I'm like, I swear to God, someone's fucking with my phone. Dude. This is why I threw a bunch of phones out the window and computers. Yeah, karma. What was I telling you about karmic justice? That's what this whole fucking message is about. Karmic justice right there, then and there. Okay? You have paid your karmic dues, I feel. You have. You've paid your karmic dues. You're learning to be a better student every day that you teach. Some teacher, some kind of teacher. Yeah. And the Four of Wands, you don't celebrate, but I feel like you work with other people, maybe on the phone or online. Also proving King of Pentacles. Through the Emperor, Empress. Emperor, Empress, Lovers, Page of Pentacles, Four Swords. Yeah, so definitely see truths coming out. And that's why you're kind of bothered, but and your perspective has shifted to pessimism, but you need to be more optimistic. Sagittarius are, if you're Sagittarius. This is Libra energy of truth, real truth. There was one card. Open. So yeah, collective, it's like, what the hell? Shit. What the hell, right? What the hell? Yeah, I just did a collective reading. I hope it resonated with you. Boundless love, soul guardian. Love is an infinite forte, like force. So you gotta nourish it where your soul is guarded. You know, and remember its presence and the spirit on your path. And just don't let the soul of your hate but love spread to the world, you know, through your inner strength and guidance, your nourishment, your expansion of unconditional love, this cosmic alignment. When you align with the universe, everything flows. You know, and I feel like that's your path right now. You're on the right path of harmonious resonance of your inner and outer consistency. You've been more consistent. When you're consistent, you get results. And I believe you're listening to finally your inner wisdom of your intuition, uncovering those answers that you seek, that you've been seeking through a deep awareness and a cosmic peace. You're finally receiving such. That's wonderful. Oh, this popped. No. Okay. Isn't that awesome, collective? So awesome. Yeah, this is a collective read. So whatever sign, and then whatever resonates, take with you that what resonates. And then whatever doesn't resonate, just leave for the next collective, okay? Thank you. I'm sorry the last video I did sound had issues. Akasha Records. What did I say about him earlier? Yeah, connect with those. Uncover your internal wisdom. the answers that lie within. The answers that you seek are within you, in your soul archives. It's the blueprint unlocking your universal memory. Really, I said that earlier, and it's beyond our time. This transcendence, this essence to infinite possibilities. A transcendence. Something timeless, a getaway of an awakening of an awareness. You're going through this horizon, stepping into your gateway of consciousness and awakening. That's pretty freaking awesome. So you're going through your own soul move right now. You're going through your own soul intervention. I think that's great that you have that ability. Seed of light, you are a planner of light. I feel like I'm speaking to you, masculine, eternal mark with action, spiritual new beginnings, inner radiance. Ooh, another one, shift in perspective. Another shift in perspective. What was I telling you of the hangman and upright? From going from optimistic to pessimistic, and then now going back to optimistic after hearing this message of harmony and meaning, a spiritual elevation of expansion, consciousness. Through wisdom and hidden value within. You never forget that. You're a traditional person that will go with the untraditional ways. A stellar weaver, a gentleman, and your choices shape your tapestry of your future through destiny that you believe, and the starry guidance of this creative web, like you met someone on the web or something, or someone told you of someone. You met this person on the web, communicate or something, but someone told you of this person. You just don't go meeting strangers. River of destiny, see, you believe in destiny, in the flow of the river of destiny. You believe in your truest desires, adapting, soul guidance, light of truth, illumination, wisdom, and knowing. You know what you like. And so, yes, collective. I love you too. Hey, J Rose. I love you too. I love you all. How you guys been? I hope good. Intuition of your Cancer energy. Pisces energy. Sorry. Emotional fear. Water energy. Anyway, Scorpio. Things are not yet as they appear. No, they are not. Someone's observing, controlling. Sorry. A loss, loss of fortune, just feeling heartbroken. I'm sorry, collective. Fears, illusions, man, illusions, some magician, some mag, something. And don't overthink it, Pisces. About this Leo Taurus. this romance, this destiny, this, attraction that you have. I know you unconditionally love them and you're falling, and you're suffering without them. You can't live in the past. You have to focus in your future through your self-love in the first house. Yes, of intentions, focus and desires, and your self-worth, expansion and manifesting, letting go to things that, are bad for us. There's always new beginnings and better beginnings. I know it's hard to believe with letting go, but it's true. It's so true, collective. That was funny, 222 was on bedtime. I've been okay this week. I've had the sound issue problem, I guess, which is kind of annoying because I need another device, I guess, to check the sound. I just don't have the dang equipment. Look, a renewal, a spark, and this new life, a start, a rejuvenation, with your healing from your sacral chakra, feminine energy. Yes, yes. Renewing your sacral chakra, receptive and generous, and being receptive to generosity through assistance and different gifts you have to through your self-love. Pisces energy, Cancer, Scorpio. Distance makes the heart grow fonder, emotional, psychic distance, and physical distance. I feel like, what was I saying, closed off, guarded earlier. But you believe in apologies and forgiveness and people that speak with the heart. You're a very compassionate empath, I must say. Okay. And Aquarius is Uranus, which is like revolution, resolution, rebellion, innovation. It's also originality. Yeah, breaking free from new cycle, fast change, new direction, feminine energy. From external situation, karmic partner, friends, anybody that was a karmic that's not for you, that didn't support you before, you're going to be breaking free from. Yeah. And when you finally make your fortune, you're going to remember who was there for you and who wasn't. You're not going to let that slip away. You're not going to let that go. It's like you're going to forgive and forget, but or for the hurt, but you won't forget the lesson learned. You know what I'm saying? It takes you only like one time to learn. So about soul ties, a reunion. You maybe have a reunion coming up, family reunion, I feel. Soul node. Situations. Maybe your partner, whoever, they considered you as family. That's why you thought maybe you guys were soulmates. Or maybe you are. Maybe I'm speaking to a different couple now. Going through some situations. Don't give up on your union. Yeah, the soulmate energy. Yeah, I think, and then if you're single, you have a proposal coming. You definitely have a proposal coming if you haven't already had one. Family, union, yeah, a proposal, yeah, committed, a celebration, a marriage, security. Now, marriage could also be family, but it could also be like a band, because when you have a band, foundation, or whatever, it's like being married to your band. It really is. You spend so much time with your band, trying to reflect and on yourself and write when you're by yourself, if you're not with your band. You know what I'm saying? This soulmate energy. Yeah. Interesting. But I picked that up. Maybe your rising band. Like when I seen Static X, I was like, dude, I saw them 2 months before they became stars. And they were playing every club in Hollywood. And I've seen them several times before they became stars. It's sad what happened to the lead singer. You probably wouldn't know his name. But anyways, I called it. I was like, these guys are going to be superstars. And guess what? They were. 2 months later, they were freaking superstars. It's like I knew this shit. They were so good. They were a different sound. You know, and that's the thing. If you're a musician, you want to find your sound. I feel like you're looking for your sound. If you haven't already found it, you just need to get together more. I don't know. That's just what I'm picking up. A lot of that kind of energy. Pull these oracles. Pine cones. Your name could be Pine. Take a moment to pause. Appreciate the simple things in life, as far as stopping and smelling the roses. Peaceful hut, a solace, a serenity, a moment to retreat, a forgotten art. This time is to rest and recharge. See, backing that up. When you need to, I feel like you've been very busy in reflection mode and doing what you love, by being grounded in the present moment. Yeah, wandering, you know. Let your playful spirit guide your step by your intuition. I believe that's what you do. Solace in this journey of life. Even when it feels alone, you try to find the simple pleasures in life. You know, it's cool. In the present moment, living in the present. This mystical door, exploring these possibilities with openness and curiosity, with an open mind, yeah. Finding your inner strength, you know, facing your challenges head on soberly. I feel like it's different for you. And it might be a hidden waterfall, the sacred space of peace through these ancient preparations of higher levels in your life. That's what you're working on. And in the moment, that's wonderful. Damn it. So boring without music. Fox. Bard. I believe you play some kind of music, maybe a string instrument, but you flow freely from your heart. And you're a good freestyle artist as well, embracing the necessity to adapt and thrive with change. Adaptability. Good looking. Careful because they could be cunning. Nurturing your inner child with love and compassion. It's like, this is what you need in your life. everybody needs that. Hmm. Yes, I feel like this is the Empress energy of honoring emotions, allowing yourself to feel deeply for women, because there's a lot of men that don't feel right about women, whatever masculine is watching. Yeah. Spirit of the forest, it's like connecting with nature to find peace and quiet. This older masculine, I'm just feeling. Craziness. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I'm sorry it's going to be very short, and I'm not really reading the comments tonight because it's going to be short. Yeah, you're a person of song. But I will make it up to you guys. I did a video, and half the fucking video was silent. So just ask for the silent. Please, and like, subscribe, and share. And look, harness your inner strength, courage, overcoming challenges with each step of your journey. And this is the truth of all truths. And we all know that with the swords. That would be like the Ace of Swords. Interesting. Yes. I have these like little well, they're supposed to be your fingernails, but they suck for your nails, even with this stupid little tool. Yes, collective. So, I want to pull some more cards for you and stuff, but I'm freaking exhausted. Say with me now, I am a person of virtue. I am a person of value. I am lovable. I am loved, and I love myself. Okay? I love myself. I am a person of virtue. I am valuable. We've got to start with self-love. I would have you scry for a minute if you want to scry. I can't really read the comments because of the way the camera's set up over there. It's been a long week. Should you stay silent or should you respond? Hold on. Should you stay silent or should you respond? Let's see. Okay. Should J. Rose stay silent or respond to her situation? Wait, should J. Rose respond to her situation? Should she stay silent? No. Should she respond to her situation? Yes, J. Rose. I'm sorry about your father. My condolences. I feel like it's going to be on a early morning Wednesday or on a Sunday. Very sorry. My condolences. In a week from now? I don't know. So don't stay silent. Don't do that. You've seen what the pendulum said. So are you gonna go you should go, I'm sorry about that. Were you guys close or distant? Because my dad and I don't really get along too, and I've been wondering about if I should, I don't know, he kind of wrote me off last time. I fucking had to call him from, it's a really stupid story, but I'm not proud of it, but I just got out of jail, and I had to call him, like, can you please come get me? And he fucking was just gonna have me stay there on the street. So, he told me he wrote me off. Yeah. So, even though the truth always comes out, it's just bullshit how they do you if you can't afford your attorney to drive all the way from LA. You know what I mean? And so I had to take some bullshit deal and stay sober, which is good. It's kind of weird how the divine works in mysterious ways because I just found out I have MASH in my liver, on my liver. So it's the pre-stages of cirrhosis. So it's a good thing. So I can never drink again or do any kind of drugs again or anything because I have MASH. And so I'm starting a new medication, not this week, but next week, and going off the one that was working for me. But I am swelling a little bit, and I'm supposed to take it tomorrow, and I'm kind of swelling a little bit, but as soon as I take it, goes away. But let's see if this one lasts. I don't know. My doctor knows, that's all that's important. So she saved my life. Honestly, I don't know why, but she did. Hi, Christopher. Thank you for subscribing, liking, sharing, and I really appreciate it. Please share this, also the Floating Straws video, and get that info out. And let's see, thank you, welcome, welcome. I'm your gal, I'm your only pal, I'm your one with the answers to your questions. I'm here for the moment, and I will answer your question. All right, Chris, thanks for subscribing. So your ex I'm good, how are you, Christopher? Has alienated you from your son, right? And you want to know, okay, if he will have a relationship. Oh, if you will have a relationship with him again? Oh, you want to know if you and your son are going to have a relationship again. Okay, well, let's find out. Let's find fucking... Okay, let's find out. So... All right. So is Chris ever gonna have a relationship with his son again? Yes, of course. He's just being a teenager, maybe. You know what I mean? That's what I'm getting a feeling of. Aries energy. I don't know if his name has an M or an N in it. But he's happy. He's safe. You taught him right. Something about you could be in your 60s. Or if, okay, so should Chris call his son and should Chris call his son? Yes. Will his son answer the phone? Yes. Around 5 or 6. Probably 6. 6, maybe a little after, or a little before. A little before, a little after 6. Okay? Try it. Oh, really? 54. I almost said something in their 50s, but see what I get for second guessing my intuition. That's why you never should do that. There's someone here that's in their 60s. Hey, how you doing? Isaiah, that's his name. Interesting. That's a beautiful name. Yes, yes, yes. So he will call you. He's just being a teenager. I feel like he's 15. Yeah. Don't worry, dude. And it's different when you have boys, I guess. You know what I mean? Everything will be okay. No worries. Well, thank you guys for joining me tonight. This is for the fuck up that I did earlier on. That's so cool. I knew it. So, anyways, don't worry about that. Yeah. If anything, it's his mom's duty to be like, you should call your dad, but he's 15, so he's gonna do what he wants. Maybe he's not even listening to mom like he should. You know what I mean? So, maybe you should just call him around a little before 6 or a little after 6. But, I'm glad I could help. Thank you guys so much for subscribing, liking, and sharing. Please help me get the word out there with the edible straws. It doesn't mean that you have to eat them. It just means that they're eco-friendly and biodegradable. And edible straws, if you want to use a straw, have been around since 1925. Red Vines created them. And so you can find them now on Amazon, trending now. Edible straws, everybody's using them. Ding celebs. Yeah, and so it's a new thing. Oh, I believe it. And that's why she's probably not like, call your dad. Then she's probably not like, no wonder she's not doing to like, call your dad. I went through this with my ex and his mom. So, yeah. And we would always make sure, well, I was always make sure he would call his son, you know, but his mom never made sure to call him, like, even on Father's Day or a holiday, and it's just sad. But don't worry, because of karma. This is the message of karma. Karma came out. I feel like you paid your karma dues already. Yours are done. But your person or this person that you have to deal with, their dues are not done. You might live to see the karma that they have to go through, which is kind of scary. Because it's like I always say, I pray for the ones against me, and I thank you for the ones that are for me, for the ones against me. I pray for God's vengeance has no mercy, and there's all you can do is pray, and there's nothing you could do. And then, you know, thank you. Please bless the ones that are for me in times 2, because it's like, I feel like the underdog. I've always been for the underdog because of that. You know, it's always been something. And then people underestimate my intelligence because of the way I used to be so beautiful when I was young. So I've been through it, you know. You're not a villain though. Just know that, Chris. You're not a villain. Just know that. Yeah, you're not. you're a good dad that cares about their son, or you wouldn't be asking me on this channel. You know what I mean? But if I feel like you should document everything. I mean, everything. Yeah. But thank you guys. I feel like I should keep going, but I don't know. I think, okay, you guys scry for me for a minute. Maine. Fuck. Okay. What the fuck is this? You're welcome, no problem. For my viewers that are here, it needs updated. But I'm gonna have you scribe for a minute, because everybody has the gift of intuition, you see. And if you're epileptic, don't look at this picture, look at something else. If not, then look at the ball and you just kind of stare at it and blank your mind for a minute. Whatever comes to mind is your intuition and your thoughts. And if you want to, you have a journal, write that down real quick. I'm interested to see what you guys come up with, you know what I mean? And let's see. Yeah, stuff like that. So thank you for subscribing, liking, and sharing. I really appreciate all of you. You guys are awesome. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, thank you. I'm gonna put the scrying ball out, and you guys can scry it, and then I'm gonna use the restroom, do a couple of things, and then maybe we'll do another thing of tarot, and then oracle, and then we'll go on from there. Okay. So. So yes, write in the comments, like, you know, what you felt. Anyways, that's scrolling. Everybody has that in them, you know, intuition. And usually, if you have to question yourself, then you know it's right or wrong, you know. But let's go through with some more oracle cards. This is weird that this one is in the middle of all the others. It's a breakthrough. Oh my goodness. A major career breakthrough is on the horizon. So, you know, just remember these new achievements and opportunities that are coming. Don't take them for granted and don't let them go stagnant. You have to be consistent in anything that you do. So, to one door closing is another one opening. If that one didn't work for you, try something different. You know what I'm saying? Start a channel that you're good at. Cooking, cleaning, anything like that. You know what I mean? But know that you'll be doing this for free for a while. So help me by subscribing, liking, and sharing so I could reach over 1,000 subscribers so I could do even personal readings. And I'll do a half a deck for 25, and then I'll do a full deck reading for 50, which is cheaper than most out there. On personal reads, and we'll do small group readings, and we'll be able to join the champions, and you'll get special perks that I'm allowed to do. So hopefully I'm allowed to do those. Either way, I'll find a way to do it. But yeah, help me reach 1,000 subscribers, you guys. I'm almost there. Like 7/8 of the way almost. So thank you for subscribing, liking, and sharing. Thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Honestly, you guys are like awesome. New cards, dude, and they're stiff, and my hands just don't work like they used to, dude. Yeah. They don't. Okay. Let's see what the Oracle has to say today. Okay, we're in vulnerability. Being open in emotion. Sharing your feelings openly with someone that you trust, you know, allows you to free yourself and be fully yourself. And this card is in pink, so technically it's the emotion suit. It's the vibrational signature of your feelings, such as joy, fear, gratitude, and or love. You're feeling vulnerable, very vulnerable, but balanced, as this true power comes from within of self-love and harmony, aligned with the mind, body, and spirit of optimal well-being. So this is like the success card, you know, Aries, Scorpio, or Aquarius, and balance also Libra. I'm getting King of Wands. Yeah, I'm getting Two of Pentacles. In your routine being balanced in relationship. And that's major arcana, so it represents the universal laws of manifesting these things and intention and surrender to the momentum and clarity of it. This is you procrastinating it and self-doubt. Okay? This is you maybe blocking success in a commitment or taking action upon it. And it's in gold, so that's of action, you know, of inspired steps, daily habits, and willingness to show up for your desires. So it's like, should I not? Follow your heart If you have to question it, then do it or don't, if it's bad or good. We're all filled with the ability of bad or good. Yeah, the adaptability. The ability, the adaptability. Okay, of this flexible, okay, adjustment of approach, okay, within your goals, staying to change, shifting your method. I feel like you're in the hangman reverse of changing your perspective from pessimistic to optimistic, and staying committed to your vision, you know. So that's a great thing. You want to be committed to your vision. Okay, hidden room. It's like, yeah, you're in this hermit energy, but when you gotta remember, you gotta remember. You know? Tunnel. You're not just lost. You're done with walking through with whatever you have to do, you know, to get this freaking embrace from this person that should be helping you heal and begin in new things. Not being this double-edged sword or this double-edged person, you know, becoming like trying to erase what they don't want to see. It's like, you don't need this crap. You don't need this in your life. This stress is the worst and number one thing for a lot of different diseases, and you don't need it. And you know this is whispering inside like a still small voice. That is your intuition. You got to listen to your intuition. You know? You know, this is like, yeah, absence reveals the still echoes of your own space. So remember that. I feel if you need to write something down in a letter and give it to someone, do it, but do it that way. You know, and remember the footsteps prayer. And if you don't know that, look it up online. It'll bring up the footsteps prayer. And it's like my grandma told me, when, you know, every time you need someone, you know, the divine puts someone there. And I'm like, it's not you. And, you know, I just miss her. I'm grateful for Mama here, though. And I feel like this is like a rising tide for you. And it doesn't matter what you ask anymore, but you're ready to release whatever isn't clear by the shore. It's like you're ready to release this BS, and you should. Because you shouldn't let this person take advantage of your vulnerability. That's not, how is that right? Yeah, and leave you with a foggy head and confusion, you know, procrastinating clarity, leaving you in the, like, not knowing what's going on. That is BS. I ain't having that no more. Nope. You ain't having that. That ain't happening. Not no more. Let me tell you. Not on my watch. The King of Wands, right? Is what I said earlier. Yeah, you're hurt. Double-edged sword. You're hurt from the lies and the bullshit. Maybe a Sagittarius, Aries, Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo. Oh, Leo. Yeah, confirming this energy. Maybe posing as the King of Wands, or wanting to be. Maybe he's very good looking, but he's not someone of power. There's just too much confusion, too much not getting along, unworkable with, although they think they are. Nothing to celebrate about. No. Overgreed? No. That's nothing to celebrate. Celebrating overgreed? No, that's nothing to celebrate about. In this Virgo energy, no, yeah. Yeah, what? Scorpio energy, no change. It's like your dream fulfillment. Your wishes are eventually going to come true, although they aren't right now. They will. Of wealth, Pisces energy, specifically. You want it right now, but it's like, calm down, calm your ego down, work within, hermit mode, and on yourself in the first, and everything will work out. You'll know where to go when you're going. You know what I'm saying? You have this high priestess energy that you don't even use. You got to start using this. You need to do something like open a shop, open a store. Friend, I feel like do a channel, whatever channel that you have the most viewers or most friends, whether it's Facebook or any other channel, I think is best than starting a brand new from scratch. It's much harder. Yeah. So it's like, you can't get away from your book, even though you try. You can't get away from your power. The fact that you're an intuitive, although you try, because I know, I tried. Yes, woman that would give her heart. Even though you try, and you go with the flow in this Queen of Cups energy, okay, of giving your heart. All right? And then being very guarded, but slowly coming out of your shell and letting your guard down, because maybe you suffer from PTSD or CTPSD, and you already been through like some stuff. You know what I'm saying? So you don't need greedy people in your life. And that's the truth. And I feel like you're looking for, karmic again. What was I saying about karma? Was this whole message on karma, of the truth, of standing up for what is right, and these truths, being extroverted when you don't want to, maybe. Truth coming in. This is real truth. Truth, honesty. This is honesty coming, and that's something to celebrate. Karma. It's karma, dude. Right there. You might even see it. That's basically the message again, in a different way. So I can't really do the tarot again because you'll keep getting the same messages the same way. But yeah, or in a different way. But the end will be the same result. Anyways, I hope that helped, collective. I really do. But it's getting so early in the morning, and I got stuff I gotta do. And then, yeah, until we meet again, that is the message. And thank you so much for subscribing, liking, and sharing. Sharing the floating straws, please. Hi, sir, John and Jay, sir. Why you call your? Can I call you Hey? Anyways, dude. Hi, friend. Okay, so I'll see you guys later. Have a good day today, or a good night, wherever you are in the world, and all my East Coasters. And thank you so much for supporting and being a part of this journey with me. From the number 1 subscriber to, and please use edible straws. They're eco-friendly and biodegradable. They're trending now. Everybody's using them. The floating straws is a tutorial on this channel. You could follow to cut them up and throw them away before you throw them in the trash. and together we can make a difference. Stands for wisdom and good luck. Think about those creatures. All right, well, thank you so much, and that's a message.